Alright, so apologies that the video cut out short there. My SD card was running out. Not to mention the fact that, fortunately, that fly ended up getting in because I kept hearing a buzz, but luckily it was in the second sheet, but I still decided to like spray a whole bunch of raid spray in there, so I had to leave this room for about 2 hours because I don't want to die an early death of poisoning and all that shit. And of course, by the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be Tuesday night. Oh man, I would have did this on a Monday, but I had like a really important like doctor's appointment, and this just in, two small little quick Pokemon Detective Pikachu news and Pokemon Go news. I'll get to it in a separate video, but I did hear that Danny DeVito, like on the directors for Pokemon Detective Pikachu, I think WB, Warner Brothers Entertainment, and the other even Pokemon company was even actually like, they were actually considering having Danny DeVito as like some sort of side character since he couldn't do the voice of Pikachu anymore. That was Ryan Reynolds' role. And then the second thing, real quick, there was leaks about Shiny Alakazam being in Pokemon Go. They might treat it like how they did in December last year with Shiny Gengar, which I got one of them out of the 10. I was going out raiding with my boys and shit. Anyways, yeah. Let's keep it moving with this one. I already said the reasons why, but just in case you missed the first part of this video, I'll leave a link in the description box down below if you guys want to watch yourself. I did say I did like a lot of like raunchy Rule 34 versions of Bryson and Delphox. They look really damn good. The female ones, not the male ones. But yeah, to each his own. And then I gotta be very careful I said that. I remember I said that in the first part of this video. I also remember stating that the figurines, besides Chespin and Froakie, I did get the one from X and Y a couple of years ago. I even did an unboxing of it almost 5 years ago. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box down below if you want to watch that yourself. The audio is a little bit terrible, per se. But, hey, you're more than welcome to check it out. I think I only had like 25, 30 something views, I don't know. It was like the second year I had this channel. It was like 2012 or 2013. Probably 2013. That's around the time X and Y came out. Anyways, yeah. Let's begin with the other thing. Their shiny look pretty damn good. Even though a lot of people did not like their design, unfortunately, I gotta go on the bandwagon and say their official art design for Bryson and Delphox look freaky as shit. Kind of the same way I was with Generation 7s, but I'll get to that in a second. Which actually, you know what? I'll get to it right now. Oh yeah, and the Greninja one. I totally forgot to talk about the Greninja. Even though, granted, this thing was overrated, I did like the Greninja a lot more. Compared to Froakie and Frogadier, I wasn't feeling the first two stages, but the third design, Greninja, I'm not gonna lie, it does look really good. It's kind of like a tie between Chestnut, even though, granted, I did say in the first part of the video, he kind of looks like some NFL American football player, Chestnut. I still love all of them, all three of them. I know a lot of people really hate and they're really disgusted with Quilladin's evolution, which is Chespin's second middle evolutionary form. I thought it was cool. I thought it was decent. A lot of people were saying he was the grass-type version of Pignite in Gen 5's Pokemon Black and White Unova region games. There's that as well. Thoughts and considerations on that, leave them down below if you want to. Also, the shiny Black Greninja. That thing is a freaking badass. I'm not gonna lie, in the Smash Bros. Wii U version, that thing was a freaking beast. The way they made Greninja is pretty fucking badass. It's radical as hell, man. Absolutely perfection to the T. I loved every second of it. I only got to play like a few demos and samples of it because I did not get to purchase a Wii U. There's a little bit more financial struggles I was going through from like about 2012 through 2015. 2016 and 17 were a little bit better, and then last year I was kind of a little bit in a shitter again. Hopefully this year, 2019, is a little bit better. And let's get to the last ones. Popplio, Brionne, and Primarina. I know a lot of people like really don't like this Pokemon. There's only like a few small amount of minority people like me that really love this Popplio's evolution line. Obviously, it was the first one I picked for the first Pokemon Moon before Ultra Moon was around. Because in Ultra Sun, I ended up picking up Popplio again, but in Ultra Moon, that ended up being my shiny charm game. Same with the Pokemon Sun, which was weird as fuck. That ended up being it instead of Moon. To be honest with you, I gotta be frank. The main two reasons why I really love Popplio's evolution, besides, the cuteness, the sweetness, the adorableness, yeah, that's cool and everything, mainly for a lot of female fans that like Pokemon Go. Or anyone in, LGBTQ and all that other shit. The main two reasons I like is because it was something different. Its second and third final evolution was Fairy Water Fairy type. Hasn't been done before. Granted, Fairy type, it's not that old yet. It's not 20 plus years old like all the other types are. And I just heard some extra information before I started doing this video because 2 hours ago that was how I did it. I'm doing this on a Tuesday night. I know I'm very, very late with this shit. Ranking stars from release to greatest. Notes from Hoodlum Callum. The one that used to be called Hoodlum Scrap. He's the one that started this thing. So yeah, I really don't care about the dude very much, but I'm just going to give him a shout out anyway. So I highly doubt you're watching us, man, but hey, make decently good videos. Even though I'm not subscribed to you, but I've seen a few of like your videos in the past compared to now. It's a little bit of a slight change. But without further ado on that, let's keep it moving. The main reason I really love this is because they introduced these 3 Pokemon, which I'm going to get to Incineroar's Decidueye next. It's Primarina, in my own personal opinion. All 3 of the final Z Crystal moves, they look really, really good. They look really smooth. They look buttery smoothly, straight out eye candy. I love it. Especially when she sings, it's absolutely fucking spectacular and it's beautiful, man. And it was like one of the first mermaid Pokemon besides, you know, yeah, I know you can make the argument it's not one of the first Seal-looking Pokemon because we had Seal and Dugong in Generation 1 and then Generation 3. We had Speel, Celio, and Walrein, or Walrein, however you want to say that. And now we got this one for Gen 7. And not to mention the fact, this shiny version, it looks pretty cool. It's not the best of the best. I'm going to have to give that one to Incineroar, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, let's get on to this one. It's funny because, oh man. Oh, I don't have it in here. That's weird. Huh. Hold on. Hold on one quick second. Because I know it was in here. I wonder if it was this right here. Oh, okay. It was right here. Let's get on to the Litten evolution layer line. If any people saw my reviews and my reactions, and I was still doing reactions about 2.5 years ago, or actually no, half of 2017, 2018, almost 2 years ago, pretty soon. By the time October comes around, it'll probably be 3. You already know how much I absolutely despise the shit in this thing. It was disgusting. It looked like some character from the Yokai Watch series, mainly particularly Litten. The second and third one, it looked alright. Torchic and Incineroar. I know some people did complain it looks like some luchador, really, and a lot of people were really, really nervous as shit that they were going to bring fire fightings back because what they did with Delphox, they didn't make it a fire fighting type, they made it a fire psychic type. And for this one, they ended up being dark fighting. And obviously later on, just like Greninja, he ended up getting the Smash Brothers treatment. That one, I actually wasn't extremely pissed off or angry about him being a Smash. But it's funny because Greninja grew on me. This one is shiny form. I really wish his shiny form would have been in its normal form. I probably would have had a lot more extra love to it. Number 3, the reason why I really don't care about this one as much as wasn't my least favorite at the time, not anymore. But at the time when I didn't care about it at all, because it was leaked from the Chinese leaks. If any of you guys remember that. That huge ass freaking thing that ended up going down. Huge event that went down, and I'm not sure if the Chinese leakers knew that this shit was legal or not. Surprised Game Freak and a Pokemon company didn't sue the shit out of them for that. But then again, it is what it is. Maybe it's a cultural, like, pat in the back or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I do like their sound cries a little bit too. It's cool. You know, it's got the cute little meow cry. And I'm not really a cat person. It's because I had a really, really bad traumatic experience when I was about 5-6 years old. Almost got my eyeball literally scratched out by a fucking feline cat. And then ever since then, I hated cats. I never gave a fuck about them. If any of you guys are cat lovers out there, hey, you know what? I'm not judging you. You can love your animals as much as you want. But I wouldn't go as far as to say, oh, I hope that they're dead or that they die or anything like that. No. That's taking it too fucking far. I'm more of a dog person. You know, granted, a couple of years ago, I did get bit by a Rottweiler, which was really, really, not traumatic per se, because I still do love dogs. Regardless, it was like around this hand, around here, or this finger. It's not good. Not good at all. I can't even bend it backwards, because I know the... Oh, actually, no, it's this hand right here, because it'll open up again. You know, it's been like about 9 years since that happened. It was like 2010. So I'm still at this older, shittier job before I had a beautiful hotel casino job. But anyways, yeah, really, really beautiful looking shinies. I'm not gonna lie. And bad, oh man, I remember I shared this on Twitter. If any of you guys don't follow me over there or on Instagram, I had the worst experience with this thing. Because in Pokemon Sun, when I was soft resetting for this thing, I accidentally soft resetted over it. I was so pissed off myself. And it was the same physical copy that I had that I soft resetted over the shiny Litten. It was the exact same copy I soft resetted over shiny type Null. And I talked about this a few times in my videos in the past 3.5 years. Never let that go. But luckily in Ultra Sun, I did not soft reset over it. Same with Type Null. You know, granted, they took way longer to get Type Null in Ultra Sun than it did for the original Pokemon Sun game. It just ain't what it ain't. But yeah, another thing I really liked about this move is Darkest Lariat. His move and Primarinas are kind of like a tie in between. And, oh man. See, this is the part right here a lot of people are going to hate me because I know a lot of people really, really love this Pokemon a lot, man. They really, really do. I can't find it anywhere. What the hell? Hold on one second. Oh, I can't find it. That's weird. Rowlet. Rowlet. I swear to God I had a Rowlet thing in here. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. So yeah, Rowlet. Something and Decidueye. I forget its middle name. Dartrix. Dartrix, I know he's like some emo little kid or whatever, trying to be a cool preppy teenager and shit. Just, I'm gonna slice my wrists and shit, but hey, whatever, it's all good under the hood. I don't care. And he seems like that spoiled little brat that you just want to kick the shit out of, but you know you can't because you go to jail for that because they're a minor and they just don't fucking know any better how the world really works. He gives me that type of vibe. That's why I really gave zero craps about him. Decidueye, it was the first grass ghost type. Well, actually, no. The second grass ghost type, because that actually belongs to Phantom and Trevenant. Then you want to be more specific. Oh, man. I did not like the design. When the Chinese leaks were out, I did not like it at all. I love the crap out of Rowlet's design. I still do to this day. I just, even nowadays, it didn't even grow on me at all. Even when I got in the what's it called? Pokken Tournament Triple Deluxe. Actually, no, Pokken Tournament Deluxe, DX. And I still didn't like it. He has an ugly looking face and like his attacks are just garbage. I'm not sure how he does in competitive or not because after Generation 5 and 6, I didn't follow competitive Pokemon fights anymore. I never participated in any of them, but I just like to spectate on the sidelines, see how they look like. It's fun to learn. Plus, I was never good at math. So that's another reason I didn't care for much competitive Pokemon battles. Now let's get to the last one. The last freaking ones. You guys, I'm telling you right now, man. Let's see if I can find it first. Alright, it's right over here. It should be here. Number one, I know a lot of people are jumping over the fan for this thing for the past like 3.5 weeks, but I gotta jump on the fan with them. Most of the time, I do not like fire types. The only fire types I've ever liked, literally. Actually, there's only one. And that's literally the whole Tepig evolution in Gen 5. That's the only one I ever really, really, really liked a lot. So this is literally the first time, and that was like 2010, 2011 when that came out, so, well, 13, 14. 8 years later is when I actually liked the fire type sword a lot. We can't say nothing about second or third evolution at this point in me recording this video. Second video, by the way. If you want to, you don't have to. You can like, comment, subscribe. I should have said that in the beginning of the video. If you're still here. Scorbunny. He's looking like an absolute badass. I absolutely love this freaking thing. It gives me a lot of Space Jam Bugs Bunny vibes. That might be another reason. And this looks like some long-lost distant cousin, Galar, British, UK, long-distance cousin of Baneri. I don't know if it's good. That one along with another long-lost distant, awkward-looking cousin, which is, not Scorbunny, another bunny rabbit Pokemon besides Baneri and Lopunny and Megalopun, which is, X and Y. I know the second evolution was called Diggersby. Bumblebee and Diggersby. And a lot of people are even saying that the Kalos region is going to have some sort of connection to the Galar region. We haven't had any official like announcement from that shit yet. And speaking of which, I think there's going to be some sort of mini direct, a Nintendo Direct, but it's not really going to be a Nintendo Direct. It's going to be called like a Nindies. Like all the indie games that Nintendo Switch is going to be having May 30th. Not May 30th. March 30th at the end of this month. Or actually, no, March 20th. By tomorrow, by the time you're watching this video. It's going to look badass. I know a lot of people are actually saying one of two things. It's either going to be fire electric or fire fighting. I really hope it's fire electric. That would be the very first fire electric type we ever get within this Pokemon series. For this one, the Galar region, I'm not sure. And let's get to the final two. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Sobble, he's looking pretty good too. He looks like an absolute, not badass per se. A lot of people are even comparing him to Chow, or one of the freaking like lizard things on the Sonic the Hedgehog series. It's just fucking weird, but whatever. Give or take. I could kind of see it. It's like, meh. But, hey, I'm looking forward to the shinies, how these shinies are going to look. Because whenever I get my Switch, either August or September of this year, I'm going to have to be soft resetting like a motherfucker. Completely. Like, literally 110% of the time. I'm going to have to leave my Switch on for the next couple of weeks without turning it off. And that's going to be hard as fuck for me to do. And it's absolutely going to be an absolute freaking nightmare. Me to try to, like, comprehending leaving my Nintendo Switch on throughout the next couple of days and weeks when I get Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I'm starting with Shield first. And that's where I'm going to be soft resetting for Scorbunny, and then for Sword, I almost said Shield. Pokemon Shield, I'm going to be soft resetting for this bad boy right here. I'm hoping. A lot of people are speculating that his evolution is going to look like Lapras, or he's going to end up looking like, I don't know. Maybe in the second evolution of, what was his name? Wimpod. Golisopod, I don't know. In my own personal opinion, he's probably going to look like one of two things. Either like a weirder version of Dragonair or a weirder version of Charizard. That's what his final evolution, I have a feeling, might look like. Imagine if he ends up being a water dragon type. That would be the shit. Seriously. Him and Scorbunny, I'm really, really like tied in to seeing who's going to be the best. I know a lot of people, some people might be mad at me about saying this or upset, but Grookey, he's my least favorite. I'm not liking him at all, man. I'm sorry. If he ends up looking like, maybe if he look like Mankey or Primate, I might like him a little bit more. I really hope he doesn't end up like those two Pokemon from Sun and Moon and Ultra Moon, which is, what's his name? I forgot their fucking names. Shit. Man. It's those two monkeys. One's a gorilla. I know one's a fighting psychic, and one's a fighting psychic, and I think another one's like a normal fighting. I don't know. It is what it is. One has that little pineapple thing in his head, and the other one, I forgot what his fucking name is, man. Damn. Oranguru. Oranguru is one of them. I forgot. Passimian. There it is. Oranguru and Passimian. I hope to God his second and third final evolution for Grookey doesn't look like that. Or not like this. Doesn't look like Oranguru or Passimian. Hopefully it looks something like either Slacking. A lot of people are speculating he might look like a final evolution for Slacking or Primate. For me, I really hope it looks like Primate. He looks like Primate, then I might take back all the shit that I said about his freaky, ugly looking form like this. I'm sorry if some of you guys think he's cute and adorable and he's nice and, oh, it's Grookey. And I wasn't feeling when I saw the trailer. I honestly totally wasn't. And I know this has been echoed across YouTube and the rest of the internet, but a lot of people are saying this going to have a lot to do with sports, which I'm not a real big fan of sports except for 4 of them, which I've said for years, which is baseball, boxing, and I know some people don't count it as a sport, but I do anyways. Bowling, and what was the other one? I was real big into tennis back in the day, but I kind of got bored of that. Same with volleyball. I kind of got bored with that shit too. And MMA, UFC fighting. And that's really the only 4 sports that I follow. Everything else, like American football and basketball, for personal reasons, I really don't give a shit about. 100%, 1,000,000,000% even. If any of you guys like real hardcore sports like ESPN and all that other shit, hey, that's cool. I'm not judging you. I'm not telling you, oh, and you're a fucking piece of shit. You should unsubscribe. I'm not saying any of that at all. You're free to like whatever you want to fucking like. That's cool. I'm totally alright with that. Anyways, that's all I got to say for now. I'm going to leave it on Sabo because I really, really like him a lot too. With that being said, that concludes all my least to favorite, least the greatest starters to the least starters. If there's one that I absolutely, really, really